I'm gonna kill this ice cream truck. It ruins my videos, it ruins my phone calls with its piercing screech. Are we recording? Hello and welcome to the Tune Takedown. I'm your host Jesse Pettibone, and in case you're unfamiliar with the show, this is a show where we take down music. The top 15 musics of the month are going to be in a countdown, and I chose them based on how I feel about them. It's not standardized, there are no metrics, but you're going to watch it anyways because it's fun. Before we get started, if you have any recommendations for good contours and highlights, hit me up in the comments below because I'm almost out and I want to try something new. Also, don't clog my makeup today because I don't care. When we ended the last episode, I recommended some great albums that were coming out in the month of July. So, before we jump into the countdown, I'm going to get started by touching base on those that did not make the countdown. Hint, some of them didn't. Starting with Lana Del Rey's Lust for Life. I know some of you are like, Jesse, I already am out. Your taste is terrible. Lana Del Rey's album was amazing. It was really good. I was just really underwhelmed. She collaborated with Stevie Nicks, which is freaking awesome. I love screaming beautiful people, beautiful problems. It really resonates with me. Give this video a thumbs up if beautiful people, beautiful problems also resonates with you because you're a beautiful person with beautiful problems. Here's the thing, if you're a beautiful person, all of your problems are beautiful problems. You know what's not a beautiful problem? My armpit hair. The next album that did not make the countdown is Miramasa's Miramasa. My favorite song from that album is Nuggets by Bonsai and Miramasa. I was like, maybe there'll be some standout songs. There was like one. This album is actually like variation away from the stuff that they're usually doing, which I actually like better. If you watched the last episode, you know that there are some other albums I recommended, but they're not in this part of the show. Why? Because they're in the countdown. So let's get started with number 15 on our countdown. Coming in at number 15 is Bala Raised, The Sky Could Undress. They're kind of like a minimalist instrumental group. All of their songs have no words, or they're just kind of like ambient words. I listened to them a lot when I was studying in college, or like now when I'm like in a fragile emotional state and I'm lying in bed thinking like, why haven't you made a video in so many weeks, Jesse? That's right, I'm self-aware. I would sing this song to you, but it's instrumental, so what am I gonna do? You love it? Queer Artist Alert, Queer Artist Alert. If you're unfamiliar with the Queer Artist Alert, here's the thing. I love the straight people in my life as individuals, but generally as an oppressive group, I don't like them. Also because once you start looking into like the creative industry, music, art, etc., you'll realize that like most people are queer, and I think that they get swept under the rug, and like straight society just gets to like enjoy them, and I'm like, hey, what if you thought about how queer everyone you love is? Coming in at number 14 on the Tune Takedown Countdown is RAC and Meghan Dia with Unusual. So RAC released his new album. They're a DJ collective. The album was like fine. This song is an individual song though, like really stood out to me. The whole premise of the song is like, you can't fuck with me. But specifically, the queer part is Meghan Dia. I think it might be Amanda also. The artist, her name is Amanda in real life. Her artist name is Mander. It's like a nickname. Do you see them? I don't know. Meghan Dia also happens to be an amazing songstress who deserves to be on this RAC album. She's written for Sean Paul, Kylie Minogue, Charlie XCX, Mr., and Rita Ora, just to name a few that I thought you would know. She was part of the production and writing for Flume's Grammy Award-winning Album of the Year. For all you oldie lovers out there, she stepped in for Duran Duran's original keyboardist on tour when he was too sick to perform. Duran Duran! Number 13 on the countdown is Hook and Sling with If You're Hearing This, featuring Parson James and Betty Who. I would not know this song if Betty Who was not on it, but I do now. Hook and Sling is an Australian DJ, and that's all I know, and that's all that really matters. One of my dear friends sent this song to me at like 11 at night, and they were just like, thought of you, and I was like, drinking coffee black. Number 12 on our Tune Takedown Countdown is Fitz The Tantrums with Fitz The Tantrums, their album Deluxe Edition. They released this album at the original at the same exact time last year, and I love that album. If I was doing the show then, it definitely would have made the countdown. Fitz The Tantrum is just like really entertaining as a band, and then they released a deluxe edition, so I'm happy that I was able to talk about it once again. All they did was add Fool, their new single to the beginning of the album, and then like 3 live songs at the end, which are like honestly a throwaway. So good promo strategy, just to release a new single and then release the deluxe edition. But also, I think it's great because people are now paying attention to that album, whereas like I think it was really slept on last year. Looking into it for the countdown, I realized and I learned that nobody on Fitz The Tantrum is publicly queer, and I was shocked and also kind of appalled. They just sound like queer songs to me. And I thought that like that's where we're drawing a lot of their inspiration. However, they're still a great band that's really entertaining, so consider that when you're like listening to them. I'm not saying don't listen to them, I'm just saying they're not queer. Didn't raise no fool. Rounding out our first 5 and coming in at number 11 is Julia Michaels with her new album, Nervous System. Julia Michaels' single made it onto last month's countdown, and for this month's countdown I did a lot more research into who she is. She's only 23, which means she's the same age as me, and here's the kicker: Justin Bieber's Sorry and Selena Gomez's Hands to Myself. She wrote both of those. She just wrote them. The part in Hands to Myself where they go, I mean I could, but why would I want to? She just winged that on the spot. She was just like, what if we did this? We can totally scratch it, just an idea. And then she did it, and then Selena Gomez was like, love it. She's obviously very, very talented, and her album shows that with every single song being like incredible musically. Like, there was no point in this album where I was like, this is a song. Every single song was to the caliber of songwriting, lyrically wise, as these other songs that she's written and become very famous for. Also, her songwriting partner is the guy who writes songs for Britney Spears. So you're in good company. If you love music and you love pop music, I think it's a pretty safe bet to listen to Nervous System. Number 10 on the countdown is Gillette Johnson's All I Ever See in You Is Me. All I ever see is me. It was one of the albums that I said that we should be looking out for last month, and it did not disappoint. I said that there was going to be piano and crying from me, and it was right. It's just a really great demonstration of some really powerful and emotional vocals and lyrics. Gillette Johnson began performing at New York City venues at the age of 12, and then she actually got offered to be on The Voice, but she turned it down to focus on her career, which is a choice that she made. Coming in at number 9 is another artist who did go on The Voice, Dia Frampton. You might know Dia Frampton from The Voice, but if you're like me and you grew up on Meghan Dia, the band, they performed at many a Warped Tour. They have an album called Tillamook, which is named after the state of Tillamook in Oregon. I don't wanna get better, I wanna burn like the 4th of July. Such a formative band for my childhood. And then Dia went on The Voice actually to promote their last album and ended up becoming the runner-up, but had like multiple top-selling songs from that season and probably should have won. It was named best, like, most entertaining reality show star of that year. Dia Frampton released her last album, Bruises, in March of this year, and then this month actually released the acoustic version of that, Bruises Raw. It's like a new song, I think one new song, maybe 2, and then some acoustic versions. They're very, very powerful. My favorite song is Die Wild. You should listen to Bruises Raw. It's only 4 songs, and they're beautiful, and Dia is a very talented artist, so, do it. I just wanna die wild. Queer artist alert, queer artist alert! Coming in at number 8 on the countdown is Kasia with Woman. I bet you were wondering, if you've been following me on any social media, when is Kasia gonna enter the countdown? And you probably thought she was gonna be in the top 5. I mean, this is only one of the songs. Kasia's back, y'all. I made a video about this and I never posted it because I was just crying and it didn't make any sense. For literally years I've said, pray to my Lord and Savior Kasia. Kasia is like my diva, like every gay like has a diva, and Kasia is mine, and she's back, and she just was like, hey, I'm here and I'm gonna release a song, a video, and an essay every single week, and surprise, my album is coming. What do I have? Let's just talk about woman. Let's just talk about woman. I love it. I wish they played it at the clubs more. I'm a motherfucking woman, baby, alright. She was like, oh, what? We should have a badass song, but also there should be trumpets. And I feel like not many artists can pull that off, but Kasia is so talented. And now she's finally showing the world after they mocked her for so long because they didn't understand and also didn't care to know, because you could have known the whole time. She had so many demos that just leaked everywhere, all over the place. Was that a sex joke? I'm a motherfucking woman, baby, alright. Queer Artist Alert, coming in at number 7 on our countdown is Superfruit with Future Friends Part 1. It's the first EP of 2, and it's a bop. No, I don't regret it. If you're not privy to pop culture music or YouTube, even though you're watching this on YouTube and it's about music, Superfruit is the 2 best characters from the acapella band Pentatonics. They have a YouTube channel and now a band called Superfruit. It's super freaking awesome. Jam-packed with amazing songs, which they have now released music videos for every single one. You should probably go look them up. It's super easy because you're already on YouTube. Ooh, yeah. And no, I don't regret it. Running on our next 5, coming in at number 6 is another song by Kasia, Learn to Let Go. It is so good. So good. Learn to Let Go is probably my favorite Kasia song from her new album at the moment. Like any good pop anthem, you just go for it and you let it carry you to wherever you're going, and that place is good. Gotta learn to let it go. We're now into the top 5 and things are getting hot. They're getting tight. They're getting in there, and they're, you know? Is it another sex joke? Maybe, if you're over the age of 18. If you're not, it's not. It's just an analogy for the music countdown that I'm doing. And subscribe. Coming in at number 5 is Haim, Something to Tell Ya. I talked about Haim's new album last month. It's probably one of the most anticipated albums of the entire year, and it did not disappoint. However, it is only at number 5, so maybe we'll see at the end of the year when we do like the best albums of the year how it stacks up. Will it stand the test of time? Definitely. In case you were wondering how great Haim was, Stevie Nicks personally invited them to her house, and they were like, hi, and she was like, I love you. Haim's managed to like carve out their own unique space in between pop and rock and alternative, and also like some vintage influences. I would say like all vintage influences, and it all lives so present and is also just so and they always take you on rides that go like exactly where you needed to go, but never where you would have gone by yourself. It's so like unexpected but always pleasant. I said last month that if you want to at least pretend you know about music, you have to listen to this album, and I'm going to say that again, but also I'm going to double down. I'm going to say, if you care about yourself, I feel like you should listen to this album. I feel like I don't want anyone to go throughout their life not hearing this album. That's a bold statement, and I said it. Coming in at number 4 on our Tune Takedown countdown is a curveball that even I didn't see coming. It's Vera Blue's Perennial album. Who's Vera Blue? That's a great question that I had to Google. I was going on a road trip and I threw this album on right when I was leaving, so I would like have new music to listen to and sort through. And I thought I was gonna like dislike it as another like obscure indie thing. And then the first song came on and I was like, this is really good, and it like captured my attention and was beautiful. And then it just kept happening. As my playlist went through it on shuffle, I was like, what? How are there so many good songs? How are there not any that I'm like, remove this right now? How would I describe Vera Blue? Ephemeral pop with like emotional lyrics sometimes. Well, yeah, basically always. You always feel there's emotion, even when it's just a fun time. You're like, it's good though, it's a nice balance, you know? It's rare that we get to like feel emotions and be happy simultaneously. I guess happy's an emotion. So that was a really dumb thing that came out of my mouth. Now she's alone, dancing like nobody's home. Queer artist alert, queer artist alert. Coming in at number 3 is Rabel with The Village. If you watch any previous episodes of the Tune Takedown, you will have known about Rabel already, aka one of Kasia's best friends. He helped write Woman, and he's also helped write and featured on a couple tracks that are currently on the radio, besides his own new song which just came out that just ruined me emotionally. It's basically a musical story about how, like, there's nothing wrong with you as a queer person, that the village is judging you. There's something wrong with the village that they're judging you. And I think it's a message that, like, a lot of queer people need to hear, especially as young people who have access to music. And just the stories and examples that are told are personal to Rabel, but also resonate in so many ways with me, and I think a lot of other queer people and their personal experiences growing up. There are just some universal things that people face. So, like, hearing those stories, and then also, like, the power of the chorus. I haven't been able to watch the music video yet because I'm afraid I'm gonna cry. It's true, there's something wrong with the village. Coming in at number 2 on our countdown, once again for the second month in a row, is Lights with her new single, Skydiving. If you watched the last episode, you'll have gotten this whole backstory about this comic called Skin and Earth that's coming out with the album Skin and Earth that Lights wrote the comic, wrote all the music, and also the illustrations and the words and the stories. It's such a beautiful piece of art overall, and I'm so excited for the final result. Every month a new issue of the comic is coming out, and every month a new song is coming out that accompanies that issue. Skydiving is kind of thematically and lyrically, literally in the comic book, and so if you read the comics, the music really enhances it, and it makes the lyrics make a lot more sense, but also just in general. And I'm so excited to see her on tour soon, and also I probably need to buy the comic, but until then, you should listen to her new single, and then make sure you watch out next month, because there's going to be another one, obviously, because that's how it's happening. Skydiving. Always making it so easy to convince me. Coming in at number 1, can you guess it? I'll give you a hint. I foreshadowed it multiple times throughout this video. Thinking, are you thinking, are you thinking? It's Praying by Kasia, obviously. Okay, this is the part where I'm gonna become a hot mess for Kasia. When this song came out, I listened to it every single break at work that day multiple times, and I cried every single time for like the first 15 times. And each time a different part resonated with me. The visuals for the music video just messed me up, and also just the powerful message that's coming from Kasia and her return. That was the day she announced her album was coming out, and I couldn't handle it. I was a hot mess, and I still cry when I watch that. Like, just today, I watched the YouTube performance of it, which is the first time she's performed that song in front of a live studio audience, and I cried again. And we have tickets, and we're gonna go see the show, and I'm so excited. And we both know all the truth I could tell. I'll just say this is, I wish you farewell. That's the whole countdown, y'all. Tell me how you feel in the comments below. Were there any albums or songs that I missed that you think I should have had in the countdown, but I didn't, either because I didn't like them or maybe I didn't know about them? Tell me what you loved in the month of July in the comments below, and then I'll reply to you personally and tell you if I hated it or just didn't know. It's a fun game that we're playing. We're interacting. We're building a community. You have to participate, otherwise it's just me not making videos for weeks at a time. Before we close out our countdown, we're going to look into the month of August and predict which albums each Friday are gonna be, you know, the top album of that week that I think you should watch for. We're gonna start with August 4th with Randy Newman's Dark Matter. Randy Newman, you might know him because he did basically every Pixar soundtrack ever. He sings like, "You got a friend in me," you know? Now you can hear his voice. That's how his album is. It's supposed to be like comedic but musically talented commentary on modern times and politics. Coming out on August 11th is Kasia's new album, Rainbow. I don't know what to tell ya. It's gonna be so good. If you don't like it, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know about it. I only want to know your celebration, praise, and happiness, and that's it. So, not that your emotions aren't valid, I just don't care. I can't have that negative energy in my life. Right now I'm too filled with joy. And also depression. On August 18th, Grizzly Bear's Painted Ruins is coming out. Grizzly Bear is like folk. It's a folk band. You're like doing a soundtrack for camping in the nighttime in the Pacific Northwest. Grizzly Bear's there for you. Coming out on August 25th is Paris with the new album, All We Knew of Heaven, All We Need of Hell. Paris is like a grunge rock band. I think it's headlined by a woman, and you definitely know one of the songs. I don't remember what it's called, but if you listen to them, you'll know. You should know about Paris because Lights is touring with them in the fall, and it's going to be a great tour, and I'm sorry that they're not coming to the Pacific Northwest because I would have gone to see them, but I can't, so that's life. Also, Fifth Harmony's new album, Fifth Harmony, is coming out. It's their first album since Camila Cabello left the band, but like, everyone's going to be talking about it, so I feel like I didn't have to talk about it, but like, I guess I just did. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because this happens once a month, and other videos happen too on a semi-consistent basis when I'm motivated. Share this video, or any videos that you like from the past. That's all I have to say to you. Get out of my house. Bye. Light is not working, and I thought it was a good idea to duct tape ornaments to my nipples, so obviously things are going very well.